Santana 23 Productions, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I got the S2000 here. Let me see if you can get a better view in it. Push start button. I'm gonna give you a little intro to this S2000. This is a 2010 S2000. It's got the hybrid heavy shift knob, hybrid racing. The center console, this has been replaced. It's color black now. The one before it, the previous owner, he had put like some red material and red fabric material. It didn't look very well, especially when it comes for the S2000. I got LED lights inside here. And a little bit to the backstory of this car, it was towed in to my house. Engine was running. Something was wrong with the clutch and possibly the transmission, but most likely the clutch. This car sports a lot of performance parts now. A lot of parts have been replaced. Let's go outside and get a better look from the outside. It's a very tight fit in here. I am 5'8" or 5'9". It's a very tight fit for me to get in and out of this car, but that's the way how these cars are designed. One thing I hate about this, the seatbelt gets stuck. This will get fixed eventually, but that's not important. What's important, let me open the hood. What's important is that the car runs and that is stable. One more look inside to the S2000 interior. Now, this is sitting on 245 by 45 ZR17 Falcons. Shout out to my friend Jesse. He hooked it up with performance Falcon tires, front and back. And this car handles and drives amazing. The other wheels that were on this car originally were color painted white. They look a little bit trashy. They look a little bit out of look. Me and my friend, shout out to Hugo, he ended up getting these original alloy and just original color for the S2000, and they look great on the car. The car needs a lot of work, but it's a slow progress, and eventually it's going to get there to where it's supposed to be. A little bit of condensation in the lights, mismatching bumpers, but that's fine. That's going to get fixed later. Okay, let's check out underneath the hood where it counts. Again, a look at the shot of the wheels. I'm also gonna, just like you've seen in my other video with the Civic Si, I'm gonna upgrade the rotors too. These rotors are gonna get upgraded. R1 Concepts, okay? So shout out to R1 Concepts. Sponsor me, tag me. One more thing too, follow my Instagram, Santana 23 Productions. If you got any more questions of the S2000, ask. Let's start on S2000 trend. Okay, so now let's get to underneath the hood. All right, there it is. The good old-fashioned F-Series Honda VTEC, and this should be the 2.0 high revving engine. The previous owner stated that he had blew the engine 2 times. He went with the AP2 engine, blew that one up, and then went back with a used one, AP1 engine. A couple little things that we've done to the car. If you can see here, we have fixed the terminal. Positive terminal was corroded, really bad corrosion. The car came equipped with some headers. I don't know the name of the brand, but they get the job done. This is a high revving engine. It's not tuned. Eventually it will be. To make power on this car, you really gotta push it hard, and you gotta be somewhere in the 6,000 RPMs, so when the power starts coming alive. It's a lot different from the K24. This is an F series engine, 2.0, and it's got a K&N short ram intake. Also Mishimoto radiator. This is just beautiful. It keeps the temperature nice and cool for the engine. Also, the car we've equipped, can't really see it here. We've equipped some performance mounts. There you go. Performance mounts, engine mounts, transmission mounts. We also got 2 hash port mounts on the differential. All these modifications we've done to the car has brought this car alive. You could feel the difference. It drives different. It drives like an S2000 supposed to drive. If you guys have any questions about the S2000, feel free, comment, ask, subscribe, follow. I'm gonna add more things about the S2000, more content about this. The the clutch that we went on this one is what is the action clutch stage 2, I believe. Also, the flywheel is just a little lighter flywheel, not that light. One thing about light flywheels, just in my experience on the Civic K24, it just feels a little oddly different. I like the heaviness of the stock K24 flywheel or K20 flywheel. I like the stock heaviness. I like the engagement, the way how it feels through all the RPMs. That's just my opinion. That's just my thought. So this one has a lighter flywheel, but not extremely light. So let me see. Let me give you a better look of what the car looks like far away. S2000 rear-wheel drive. It's got over 100,000 miles on it, brought back to life. The owner just had it sitting for more than a couple years. He had his best time. That's it. He did the most with this car. He beat it. He ran it hard, and that's it. You know, he gave up on it and on to somebody else. What is one man's trash is another man's treasure, and that's what we do here. Shout out to Hugo. We brought this car back to life. Like I said, shout out to Jesse for the tires, Falcon tires. I do highly recommend them if you got an S2000. If there's other better brands, I mean, suggest them there in the comments. I'm gonna test out BF Goodrich's, Toyos. But yeah, this S2000, I mean, it's a lot different from the K24. Maybe someday in the future, you know, this car maybe could be, who knows, LS1 swapped or K24A swap, because we just want more power. We want more sudden torque, and this F series is obsolete. It's unique, expensive. Once it breaks down, it's a very expensive repair, rebuilt, or even buying used. And they're becoming less and less available. So K24 is the way to go in the S2000, but that'll be in the future. A lot of little things you can do to this car, you know, clean throttle body, brake bleed, no more power steering fluid. It's electric now, and the car drives phenomenal. If you guys have any more questions about the clutch system, this car also has been the transmission's also been replaced too, from another S2000 with less mileage on it, dry shaft too as well. They're all secondhand used. The car drives exceptional well, very well. It's missing the emblems, as you can see. Eventually the emblems, will be installed. We're gonna vinyl wrap this car, so just stay tuned, because this is only the beginning. A little bit of damage there, that's no biggie, no problem. What matters is inside here and how the car performs and drives on the street. Feel free to ask anything. The transmission, the procedure, tutorials, bolts, drive shaft, differentials have been serviced too. And this car is just ready. It's just ready to be put on the road. A tune. I'm gonna reach out to Boosley Tune. We gotta get the K Pro Honda for this. It's just a matter of time. I just wanted to introduce you this S2000, very beautiful, unique, rear-wheel drive, exotic tuner car. Follow Santana 23 Productions, Instagram and YouTube. And any questions, feel free to comment. Subscribe.